July 1976. A quiet, charming man named Albert Spaggiari leans back in his chair, a sly smile on his face. As the world reels from the audacity of one of history's greatest heists, Spaggiari knows something they don't. He's the mastermind behind it all. But this is no ordinary story of crime and punishment. This is the tale of a man who turned theft into art and walked away from justice in the most daring fashion imaginable. Albert Spaggiari was born in 1932 in the quaint town of Hyères in southern France. Growing up amidst the scenic landscapes of Provence, Albert seemed destined for an ordinary life. But the young boy had a restless spirit. As a teenager, Albert joined the French Foreign Legion, a move that would shape his resourcefulness and discipline. He later served as a paratrooper during the Indochina War, gaining skills that would serve him in ways no one could have predicted. After his military service, Spaggiari dabbled in photography, running a small studio in Nice. Outwardly, he was an unassuming artist, but beneath the surface, his mind was churning with schemes far removed from capturing wedding portraits. In 1976, Spaggiari set his sights on the Société Générale bank in Nice, renowned for its state-of-the-art underground vault. To many, it seemed impenetrable. To Albert, it was the ultimate challenge. His plan: tunnel into the vault through the city's sewer system. It was bold, dangerous, and completely unconventional. But Albert wasn't working alone. He recruited a team of experts, including Francis Pellegrin, a master locksmith, and a mysterious figure known only as the Engineer. Together, they began plotting what would later be dubbed the heist of the century. For 2 months, Albert and his team toiled in secrecy, tunneling 25 meters through the city's sewer system to reach the vault. It was grueling work, but Albert's charisma and unwavering confidence kept his crew motivated. On the weekend of July 16th, 1976, the team made their move. Breaking through the vault's floor, they spent 2 days methodically emptying over 400 safe deposit boxes. The loot, cash, gold and jewels worth 50 million francs at the time, around $50 million today. Before leaving, Spaggiari couldn't resist leaving a signature behind. On the vault wall, he wrote, "Sans armes, ni haine, ni violence, without weapons, hatred, or violence." The message was a declaration. This wasn't just theft, it was a masterpiece. When the bank reopened on Monday, employees were greeted by devastation. Investigators were baffled. How had the thieves bypassed state-of-the-art security? How had they mapped the sewer system so perfectly? The heist became a national sensation, a source of fascination and humiliation. Spaggiari's overconfidence would be his undoing. Bragging to an associate about his role in the heist, he was arrested in October 1976. But even in custody, Spaggiari treated the trial as his stage. Spaggiari's trial was a spectacle. His charm and wit turned him into a folk hero. But Albert knew the walls were closing in. Facing a life sentence, he devised a daring plan. On June 10, 1977, during a hearing, Spaggiari seized his chance. With the judge distracted, he leapt out of a second-story window, landing on a car below. Despite injuring his ankle, he hobbled to a waiting motorcycle and disappeared into the streets of Nice. The escape humiliated French authorities and elevated Spaggiari's legend. But where did he go? And how did he stay ahead of the law? Spaggiari evaded capture for years, reportedly living in South America under various aliases. He couldn't resist taunting the police and the press, sending letters proclaiming his innocence, or at least his lack of violence. In 1989, Albert Spaggiari died in exile in Italy, reportedly from throat cancer. Even in death, his body was smuggled back to France, ensuring his final act was as dramatic as his life. Albert Spaggiari's story is one of brilliance, audacity, and hubris. His heist was not just a crime but a statement, an act of rebellion against the establishment. Was he a genius or a reckless dreamer? A criminal or an artist? His legacy remains as mysterious as the man himself. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this story of daring escapes and infamous crimes, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more incredible tales. Join us next time as we uncover the lives of those who shaped history, for better or worse.